Yo, what up? What's cracking? It's your boy Jay Militant. Back at y'all again with a quick, short live. You know what I'm saying? Gonna give y'all a little channel update. Do the live before the live. Blue Collar Vet got a live coming on at 1 o'clock. So, it's Friday. It's the weekend. Shit, it ain't too hot out here today. Got a nice little breeze going on too. Shit, feel kind of good out here today. So yeah, so y'all know I like to keep things fresh and around here, not get stuck with the same daily content over and over again. I like to either switch it up or I like to add things to what's already going on. Um, as y'all know, I'm still doing the wrestling content. It's just I gotta get some traction back on that again. Because things over the last couple of months has just been like I don't know what the fuck been going on, but the shit just kind of got derailed a little bit. So um, I still got that going, as well as the other content that I've been doing. You know, but you know, after talking to some people, um, you know, I know, like when me and Sav or do our show or like any time that I link up with some other lokes, you know what I'm saying? The people like to hear those stories and they tune in and whatnot. So and I do a little bit here and there, on my channel, but I think moving forward, I'm gonna add a lot more gang culture stories, um, understandings and thoughts, um, you know, uh, to my content, uh, rotary, so to speak. Um, you know, at first I didn't even want to do that content because I wanted to do something different outside of that because I have like so many other interests and so many other things that I could be talking about that's something that I didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially because you have other channels out there that already are doing it. So, a lot of times I like going over to their channels and watching what they have to say and, you know, uh, interacting with some of the people and whatnot. Um, but I think on my channel, I'm going to uh have a lot more of that content. I'm gonna yo plug, what up, what up? Um I'm gonna be working on getting some of my people up on here so y'all can hear them stories. Like I told y'all before, I got one of my homeboys coming up here soon. Um he's not in the gang, he's not in the gang thing. Um but he's a street dude. You know what I'm saying? He is from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Uh and you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stories that y'all gonna be interested in hearing. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. When I met him, shit, because we've been folks for what is this, 2023? Shit, almost, probably, yeah, a good 30 years, almost a good 30 years. You know, and we, you know what I'm saying? Whew, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Central Card. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Park Club. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Polo Click. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's a story y'all gonna want to hear right there. You know what I'm saying? Players only live once. You know. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to get my OG to come on, but he like, I'm not fucking with this. You know what I'm saying? I I'll watch, but I ain't. I'm like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Shit. He like, nah, I ain't doing it. That's not my thing. So it's all good. I'm gonna get him on though. I'm gonna get him on though. Makes sense though, because people want to know like, they're real. Yeah. Yo, Ronnie, what's going on? Oh, we got another Ronnie in the building. Um, yeah, and this is no by no means promoting, glorifying. If anything, it should be a reason for a lot of motherfuckers to stay away from the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, I really, I don't care if you're a gangbanger, gang member, whatever type of street dude you is, you're never coming out of it unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a lot of mental illness that comes from running in them streets because you will see things that the brain is not typically, or that your eyes is not typically supposed to see, that your brain is supposed to register it like, oh, well, I just put on some clothes. I put on pants every day. That's what it gets to, because you come so numb to it. It's like, okay, this is just, it's like if you go outside and you walking down the street and you see somebody who just got smoked, you're gonna be like, damn, homie got smoked. And you're gonna walk right with that body and keep on going. You're never gonna get, because that's what you're used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? Um, People that have never been through that under any type of circumstance, obviously is not going to understand. And they might even be somewhat judgmental. Um, but you see, this is the thing, though. A lot of us that have went down that path, um, it's a some look for acceptance, some look for family, um, some look for it as a means of having some type of protection because they've been bullied. Um, and some just, some literally are born into it. Like, you know, daddy a gang member, mama a gang member, they get together, have a baby, the baby come out, the baby either hollering, what's cracking, cuh? Or they coming out, swoo whoop. You know what I'm saying? Or they coming out, yo, groove. What's happening, groove? You know what I'm saying? So And like in my case, I've heard the story like, oh well, Jay, you got a roof over your head. You had your mama. It may not been your daddy, but you had a 2-parent household with your stepdaddy and everything. And this is what I tell, and this is what I'll be telling everybody. Like, yeah, did I used to live in a nice neighborhood? I sure did. Did I used to live in a house on the hills? I sure did. You know what I'm saying? Did I have to not worry about uh eating and clothing and doing all this other stuff that other people may have had to worry about? I didn't have to worry not one bit. Did I get everything I wanted? No. Did I get majority of what I wanted? Yes. But that was only for a part of my life. That was like probably about a 6-7 year stretch where I literally didn't have to worry about anything. I was, you know what I'm saying? But now we got to go to before that and after that. Because before I used to live on a house on the hill, which, like I've mentioned before, was known as Hillside. You know what I'm saying? I lived in a very grimy neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Tabor Avenue, Peachtree, right across, like literally across the street from each other. But like the way they had it set up is like, okay, first of all, they had the DMV like smack dab in the middle of the hood. Okay, so just imagine you going to the DMV, right? And you going to go take care of your business at the DMV, and you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? You pulling up, and you seeing somebody getting their brains beaten, right? Or you seeing crack deals go off, or you seeing police flying down the street and shit, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like moms wouldn't even let me go around the corner to the corner store. She was like, I was like, well, I'm just going with my. She's like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You know, only time she would actually let me go to the corner store by myself in any shape form was my brother had to be there. If it wasn't her per se, then it had to be my brother. You know, and then after that, we literally ended up moving back to the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I say when I represent the East, that's the set. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Central boy. You know what I'm saying? That's where I spent a majority of my upbringing. And that's where, I'm a co-founder. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Through the blessings of OGs, because you know what I'm saying, you wasn't just finna start up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're already part of something. You're not finna just start up something without getting the blessings. You know what I'm saying? And me and the homie got the blessings. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a co-founder of this shit. So yeah, I'm a Central Side representative of Fairfield, California. You know what I'm saying? Like, so and that's part of that whole dual citizenship. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it was. You know what I'm saying? The East Side homies would come over to the C, man, and the C homies would go over to the E. And some of the C homies was already part of the E. So, but they was living in the Central. You know what I'm saying? So it was a crazy dynamic how that shit, and it organically went down like that. It wasn't something that was like we got together and said, oh yeah, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna set up shop and woo, woo, woo. No, it just organically happened because the Central, before we put a name and claim to it, it was an open market. It was kind of something similar to what the Tenderloins in San Francisco would be. It was an open market. You would go there, you know what I'm saying? Um, and you would get your money, you know. But then once we started like actually putting some politics behind it, yeah, things changed up real fast. Oh, Chaz, what's going on? You see Dub's live? He's trying to call every big gym to get Alan's personal info. Nah, I didn't see it, but I did hear a little something about that though. Sticks, what's going on? What's happening? Oh yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just my good upbringing only lasted a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? Muffin Man. You know, because I know about going into the cabinets and there don't be no food in there. You know what I'm saying? It was one time. Shit. I went to the cabinets. It wasn't anything but what was it? It was some it was some tortillas and it was some tortillas. It was a pack of ground beef and some oil. Right? I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Oh yeah, and I think it was some a ramen too. Uh, I was like, but I didn't go for ramen because I was like, man, I'm tired of ramen. I'm tired of eating this shit. So I was like, fuck it. Oh, I was like, tortilla, oil, and ground beef. Oh, so what I did was, shit, I took the tortillas, I cut them up, threw the oil into the pan, psh, tortilla chips, ground beef, whip it up. What you got? You got nachos. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I think there was even some cheese in there left over or whatever. But you know, yeah, you know. But if you had a good upbringing, hey, look, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, stick with that. You know what I'm saying? If you had a good upbringing from the day you was born to the day, you know what I'm saying, from the day you was born until you was 18 years old. If you had a good upbringing, stick with that upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why dudes that have a good upbringing choose to go into that lifestyle. Because like I said, this street shit will give you PTSD like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had them nights where I've literally jumped out my sleep in a cold fucking sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit real. You know? Like, when you go outside and you constantly have to look behind you, look on the side of you, like literally have your head on the swivel, that ain't no way to live. You know what I'm saying? You gotta worry about, you know, shit. You gotta worry about the police gonna come banging on your door, kick your door in. You know? And considering who I was back then, shit, I had everybody and their mama wanted to jump my ass. If they didn't want to jump me, they wanted to kill me. You know what I'm saying? For many different reasons. You know, somebody, somebody that, you know who's family now. You know, and we've been family for a long time. You know, we, you know, we had some conflict. Like his clique and mine, you know, had an issue going on because one of the homies that's just a, you know, he's just a civilian, you know, he ain't shit, you know, he a good old church boy, right? So his thing is church and, you know, music and you know, and talking to the females. Feel me? That's his thing, you know. But he had got caught in a little situation where he had taken a liking to one of their folks' girl. Now I don't remember if he actually knew if they was together or not. But I know that when I got to school that day, first thing before I even get my other foot onto the campus, I got motherfuckers running up on me talking about, hey, did you hear what happened to Woody Woo? I was like, huh? Who? Like, nah, I just got here. They was like, hey, so and so done, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the quad. I was like, for real? So then I'm like, okay. So now, like half the day, I'm trying to look for this fool to find out what the fuck happened. Finally catch up to him, and he like, yeah, you know, he told me what had went down, and oh Lord, here we go with this shit. Here we go with this shit. The Confederate motherfucking goddamn, get your ass about it. Yeah, yeah, okay. Uh, oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I told him as a matter of fact, we didn't really get into the conversation at school. Um, we talked about it after school because me and him walked home together. So that's when he told me exactly what had happened. So I told him, okay, shit, I'm about to basically about to go take care of this shit, right? Because he's not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? That was the other thing. So, you know. So that next day I go to school and I'm trying to get some info on Cuz. Like, you know, who is woo woo woo, right? Um, so cause I was, you know, I was ready. Yeah. I was ready to whoop homeboy, right? So I could not run into this dude for I don't know what the fuck was going on, divine intervention or what, I don't know. But so this one day I get home, I'm talking to the homies and shit. I'm talking to them about what's going on, you know, and the homies is ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? Like they ready to ride. So because anybody who lives in the central, you know, we took care of each other. It didn't make a difference what side of the central you lived on. If you fucking with one of us, shit, we band together like a motherfucker, right? So so then we chilling outside. It's me and the homies. It's my brother, and I think another one of the OGs, and we you know, chilling and shit. So the other big homie come pulling up, and he got one of the dudes in the back seat. Oh, we pissed her like, oh hell no, what the fuck? So he get out and everything, and come to find out that big homie, that's his little brother, and his little brother know my brother, and I'm like, oh, and he like, oh shit, and on that day, the beef was squashed. And on that day, collaborative alliances, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So and then that it just it got worse for everybody else because now it's like, oh, who you thought that you had, you know what I'm saying? As in like, oh, well, if I get into it with Jay, I know I can go to these motherfuckers over here and they gonna have my back. Oh, well, that shit just got taken off the table. You feel me? You know. So he was telling me that earlier that day, they have put together a plan to jump me because they have openly admitted they didn't want to see me one-on-one. Not back then. Not in high school. Not in high school. 6'1", 6'1", 225, 225, 230, 6'1". In high school, 16, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I was silent, I was, yeah. But I never let my size be the reason. Because I'm too quick and my hands was too deadly. Hell yeah, shit. Shit, yeah, I would have Dub looking like an infomercial, infomercial. That pictures they put up the before and after pictures. This is Dub before. This is Dub after. Shit. Cause like I said, all right, here you go. Who the fuck is this? I don't know who that is. But but yeah, like I said, people that want to bring up, oh, Dub is, you know what I'm saying, his size, and I'm like, look, I done squared up with dudes twice as big as Dub. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot taller. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taller than my brother, but my brother, he was always bigger than me. Now, so like growing up, I was 225, 230. My brother was pushing 260, 270. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. My OG, like what, 6'5", 6'5". Shit, at the time, shit, he was probably around like a good, 270, 280. I grew up around a lot of big dudes. So Dub's size don't even fucking matter to me. Because like I said before, I fought dudes bigger than Dub. Dub size is irrelevant to me. You know. I don't need to come on here and claim to be a badass and all this. Like, look, he has yet to respond to what I have said. All he's gonna say is, "What am I gonna go out there for? When am I going? When am I? I'm not finna. Ain't nobody scared of Jay Millie. Ain't nobody. That's all he's gonna say. He's not gonna give a definite yes or no. He gonna skip to my Lou on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if that motherfucker can even skip at all with his big ass. You know. But all right, y'all. I'm about to get off of this. About to go slide on over to Blue Collar Vets live. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. It's a Friday. We got YouTube streets tonight. Plug AZ, Ronnie Blue Eyes. Tonight, tap into that. And I will be back on later on tonight for a late night function with Jay Militant. So come and fuck with your boy. We're gonna have a good time. Fuck all the haters, but I love you at the same time. And we always gonna keep it cracking over here, and we're gonna stay militant. And I'm about this bitch.